Hello, church. I hope you're having a good day. It's Pastor Mike. I wanted to share a devotion and a word of hope with you from our Bible study last night as we finished looking at Paul's letter to the church in Thessalonica and his final encouragements to them that are really in light of the coming day of the Lord. This day when God's going to set everything right. We might call it now, as in our Christian culture, as the end times, or what that's going to be. It can be scary and it can be confusing. But Paul's word to them is simple, even in the midst of the chaos that can exist beyond the horizon of our understanding or our own vision. And Paul's words are this: stay awake and stay sober. Be aware of your surroundings and be children of the day, is how Paul describes it. Because he says, we know that the end will come like a thief in the night. But we are not children of the night who are afraid of light, those who have to hide themselves, their deeds, or their actions in darkness. Instead, in the midst of that darkness, we look to the horizon where we know the sun will rise. We know that all things will be made known, and we are busy now acting as children of the light, bringing hope and light into the world, bringing love and peace where we can. We must always check our own actions in light of what God is doing and will do. And that's what Paul's telling the church. If you know God is going to bring the light soon, then be bringing it now in your own life. So that when God comes, it is not a day of terror or a day of despair for you, but instead a day of vindication and a day of joy, that at last the work that you have been doing in God's kingdom has been realized across the universe. In short, we love one another as we wait patiently on God. Listen to Paul's final word to the Thessalonians in light of everything he's told them about the end and when Christ will come again and the expectation and the hope that lives in that. And he says this in his final verse of this text in verse 11. He says, therefore, encourage one another and build up each other as you have already been doing. To encourage and to build up our neighbors, our family, our friends, and our fellow believers. That is our call in this life, to build up and not to destroy or tear down.